So today was Halloween of 2023, and it was a very weird day. Um, I felt really weird, and you have to know that right now I don't really feel the same as I did before. That's why I can't really say the things that I would like to say in this video. Um, yeah, I'm not in that experiential and mental emotional state. That's why I can't really say what I would like to say. um, but I'll try my best, and that's very often happens in many of my videos. um, so like beneath this I have black shirt. I've put it on today, for Halloween, because I don't have anything pumpkin related or something, so I just put black because Halloween. We don't even celebrate Halloween in my country, but still, it's a holiday and it's a work free day. Okay, so right now that I'm recording this, it's like 4 a.m., 1st of November, Day of the Dead. Um, and I want to start this video in a certain way, and I forgot now again. Okay, so there are quite a few things I would like to say. Um, Today's day, Halloween, was not a good day. It was not an exciting day. It was a very boring day. It was very lazy, lethargic, energy-like day. At least here, in my in my hometown. Um, so yeah, yesterday, it was just another day. But today it was Halloween, and when I woke up, um, I started to have that feeling like I did last year for my birthday, and uh, similar feelings. And I can tell you, they're not cool feelings. It's not cool to feel that way, and I'm going to explain it to you. What's the deal? It's a mixture of different things. It's a mixture of living in a dysfunctional town, living with a dysfunctional family. Um, yeah, and some other things as well that I don't remember right now. But basically, when I woke up today, like I don't know how under illusions I am, how yeah, how maybe wrong, or how illusory I am about the things that I'm about to say. But that's what my experience has been for for quite a while now. Even when I was really not that much into illusions in the past, I was experiencing some of these things related with holidays and these important days. So basically, the way I see it, um, you have uh, 365 days in a year, sometimes 66, and you have normal days, and then you have holidays, birthdays, and special occasions like weddings or promotions, or just whatever, babies are born, whatever types of celebrations that you have. And my philosophy about these things is that, um even in general, your every day of your life should be the best day of your life. I strongly stand behind that. And I'm also then, the way I see it, when there are those days that come, holidays like Easter, Christmas, Halloween, um, like Saint Patrick's Day in Americas, and uh, Thanksgiving Day. In all these holidays, um, and birthdays, and then, as I said before, special occasions like a wedding or something. I see that those days should be celebrated even more than your everyday should be. um you see, I see it in that way that when you have those special occasions, um they should be even better day of your life than what it already is. Let's say you have a great life, and those days should be even better than your day-to-day life. And i and i stand behind this idea that those days should be like, you know one of the greatest days of your life, a day that you will remember for whole eternity. um One of the best parties of your whole life. um you see, those days should be a banger. That's how I see it. And the way things are celebrated here in my hometown is the exact opposite, which I strongly do not support, and it frustrates me. And those kind of days aren't worth living, from my experience. And so see, the way I see it, as I said, those days should be, super duper the best days of your life, that you remember for all the time. But when it comes to my town, those days aren't anything special. They're stupid, super boring days. Like, even the way where I live, and even my experience, every day is nothing special. Every day, is this dragging misery. Um, just basically not a happy existence. Like, half existence, superficial existence, and all that stupidity. And then, the way I have it in my head, um you know there are those, normal days, and then when those days come, like holidays and birthdays and all that, in my head I always see it. Is that like a voice in my head? I can't wait to get to those days, because when I get to those days will be, super awesome. And I can't wait. I can't wait till Christmas. I can't wait till Easter. I can't wait till Halloween. I can't wait till you know my cousin has a wedding or something, or my brother turns 30, or whatever. I have this voice in my head, all the time, this sort of expectation. But then the thing is, now you also have to know, I am not in under illusion that when I'll get to those days, that I'll be fulfilled, and I'll be all good. I don't mean that, okay? I just expect for those days to be super special, and for them to be even better than your everyday life. So yeah, I have, my days aren't good, and then I look forward to those special days. But then one of the most stupidest thing on whole earth is that when those days come, they those days aren't anything special. They're the same stupid, crappy, shitty days as they are, um, every day. You see, they're nothing special. So it's kind of like this thing. You look forward for certain days to be better, but then when you get there, they're the same as all other days. They're very boring. They're very disappointing. And fuck that. Screw that shit. That's not the kind of life that I would like to live. There's nothing to look forward for then, if you live that kind of life. Um, yeah, there's nothing to look forward to because it's all the same all the time. Regular days are the same, and then those celebrations are also not celebrated, are also, crappily executed. And this has to do a lot with, me being in a dysfunctional family who does not see life the way I see it. And, therefore, I stay alone with these things that I would like to see them to happen. But of course, they never do because, my family and no one in my dysfunctional town knows really how to celebrate those things properly, or at least, the way I see them, that they should be celebrated. And, those things don't really come true. Um, so yeah, that's how today was. Today was just, kind of like it was worse day than it was yesterday. Yesterday was nothing special. But today was worse. There was this like boring, lethargic energy within me, and that is because of my hometown. And you have no idea how much I despise lethargic energy within my system, or like this, lazy energy or boring energy, and those just that kind of, you know, all sorts of types of energies and mentalities, states of mind that make you unproductive. I have always despised those kind of feelings and mental states, um, because they make me feel like crap, and I've always enjoyed Mondays, and I hate Sundays just because of those crappy energies, and I like Mondays because things are active again, and um, it's a good feeling, because uh, before my spiritual problems, I was a very go 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 individual, very super focused on my goals, and I really enjoyed working, and just very success type related individual, like Tony Robbins or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or so many of other those people. That's how I was before, and successful people hate lazy days. Well, I was the same, and I still don't like lazy days. um so yeah, it was this type of energy today, and yeah, that's, I believe that was the collective energy of my hometown. But then at the same time, it's kind of also stupid. It's kind of like my home has always been designed in that way to make you unproductive and unsuccessful, and to push you into those very unresourceful mental states, sluggish mental states. That just, super weird that like your own home and your hometown is against you. You see, it's really weird. It's really weird and not fair. Um, so yeah, there were those types of energies, and throughout the day, I didn't do anything, Halloween related. There was no fun, no party, no trick or treat, no nothing. It was just, same regular boring day. Um, my parents were arguing uh, for some hours in the morning. Um, but then the dark gets soon. Um, and then you just kind of you eat, and then you like watch. I watch like Simpsons, Halloween episodes, and David Pumpkin's cartoon episode. That was kind of it. Nothing special. And it's the same like last year, and it's been this way also many years. My birthday is also the same, because you see, I always imagined that my birthday should be celebrated, super cool. It should have been this super cool day, uh, you know party of my life. But that thing again never happens. Like when I was younger, when I was like, I don't know, 10, 11 or something, that was different because I had kid eyes, and um, that was it was okay, it was more fun than it is now. But now it's not fun. And my birthdays, they also suck, unfortunately. um it's very similar than what it was today. Like, I get up, and it's my birthday, and then I get gifts from my parents, and then like my grandparents arrive, and that's it, end of the day. And then you just kind of spend your day alone, lonely, without any friends, without any great gifts. um um and then it's kind of, you just wait for the day to pass, and at the same time you don't even want the day to pass. So you see, it's a very, very unpleasant situation. And even with gifts, when people give us gifts for birthday, I expect for gifts to be, when you look at the gift, it brings tears to your eyes. That's a true gift for me. And you cannot receive that kind of gift from people who do not know you. And those people can be your family. That's why that thing never happens. um yeah. Also, I know that all those, celebrations, Christmas, Easter, birthdays, they're all man-made constructs. I know, I'm aware of it. They're all illusions, but in my opinion, they're a good thing. They can support to the good things, and you can just be, it's really like very pleasant to be in a Christmas mood, you know, and listen to Christmas songs, and make cookies, and watch Christmas movies and cartoons. That's super awesome, thing. People created that, and most of us enjoy that, and I really do enjoy that a lot. But I would just really like to enjoy that. I don't want this stupid crappiness that is constantly keep going on. Stupid, half-assed celebrations that come from being surrounded with dysfunctional people and being in a dysfunctional town. Um, so yeah. Um, to this, I would also like to add, there's a quote from Osho, that he says, something around the lines that awake people will suffer more, or they'll be depressed more because they live in a world that is in need of fixing. And that is very true. I remember in the past, um, before my entity attack, I remember that I was becoming more and more awake, and I remember seeing how world uh, is in desperate need of fixing. And then you being semi-fixed, knowing who you are, and then you see people around who are deeply lost, and people do actions from that state, and chaos then happens in the world, and things go south, and so on. Things go bad. And when you have opened eyes, and I don't have them open now my eyes are blinded, so I don't see that, therefore I kind of don't suffer it, which is super weird, but that's a different story. um it's really heartbreaking, actually, when you have opened eyes and you see a very broken world with broken people. It's very heartbreaking, actually. It's suffering. You do suffer. It's not egoic suffering, but you still suffer. And that really is not pleasant. That really is not cool, because you would like to, save as many people as you can, but unfortunately, everyone has to experience it on their own, and people can't be talked out of the illusions. So you see, then it takes time to accept all of those things. Um, And the reason why I'm mentioning this quote is because this type of suffering that I'm speaking here, that those special days are celebrated super crappily, it goes into that quote, you know, um, of an awake individual seeing things differently than all of the unawake people, and therefore he suffers. I'm pretty sure that somehow it is related with that, and that's why I wanted to mention this quote here as well. Um, so yeah, in like a few weeks I'll have my birthday, and I know that my birthday will suck. I know that. I know my birthday will not be good. It will not be something that I would really like. It will suck, and it's super unfortunate. But it's been this way for years, and yeah, that's very stupid. But then the thing is also, then you have um now it's November, and then soon it's going to be New Year's Eve. Um, but then the thing is about that New Year's. I also expect for New Year's Eve and New Year to be a banger of a party, the greatest day again. But when it comes to celebrating it here in my hometown, it's one of the most stupidest days ever. I I really don't like those days. I really don't. Like in the past, they weren't that bad. But now, I'm sick and tired of them. They're stupid. It's like there really is this thing that there's nothing to look forward to, and then then's that stupid thing. You come to the end of the year, and then you celebrate that last day of the year by not even celebrating it. Again, it's a very stupid, mundane day as all of the others, and then midnight comes, and then you say Happy New Year's and all that things. You drink some champagne, and you have like you go for some visits as well. But then you go to sleep and you wake up, and guess what? The same shit keeps on going on. Another year of same old dysfunctional shit. Nothing new happens. Nothing. These days again, from my perspective, aren't celebrated as I would like for them to be celebrated. And I know that I can't celebrate this thing the way I would like to with my family and people around. That's not possible, I know, and I know that I have to do that with my own soul tribe. But how to find my way to my soul tribe, that's a different story then, and I have no idea how that can and will potentially happen. I don't know. I sincerely hope that it will, but who knows? We will see if I'll even make it. If I'll even be alive till then. Um. So yeah, you see, there's that stupid thing. New Year, and you think something good will happen, but then you have days pass, and then you have sooner or later everyone has birthdays. Sooner or later there's Easter, then you have other day free holidays, and sooner or later you know your birthday comes again, and then it's Christmas, and then it's another year around again. And all of those missed opportunities again. You could have celebrated those days better, but they're all celebrated in a crappy way. And then when the year ends, this shit just keeps on going. It never ends. And I despise that kind of life. I can't live that way. It's stupid. It's not worth it. It really isn't. From my perspective, from my experience, that kind of life is not worth it. Like, I can't live that kind of life. I really can't. And I just, really would want for those things to happen, very quickly. I would like to celebrate these things in this kind of way. But this thing never happens with my family, and I cannot really comprehend how on earth is that my older family members think, that just, that's life. And they've kind of, accepted that, that's what life is all about, and that's how life is, and it will never get better. And that's it. That's it. That's life. Every fiber in my body resists of me ever accepting something like that. I can't accept that. There's no way on earth I can't accept that kind of stupid, empty, meaningless, pointless, half-assed, surfaced life. I can't do that. I don't see any meaning in that. There's just no point in doing that. It's not worth it. And oh yeah, okay. I guess I've told about this thing now. Um, you see, that's just my experience, of someone who sees things differently than his family members. But I mean older, family members. My younger family members, they're okay. So you see, just basically just black sheep experience of the family. You just when you see things completely different than everyone else around, and you don't really relate. But then the problem is to have people who relate to you in person. It would be nice. And that's a different story, because right now I'm talking to a camera. I would really like to rather talk with someone who gets me, and that would be in person, and I wouldn't have to be alone and feel lonely and alone, and like I'm all alone on the world, and isolated, or all of those not really pleasant things. So yeah, it would be nice to have someone to talk to all the time with me. um yeah. um okay, so another thing that is, and that also comes from my I'm that way too, actually. I look forward to my birthday. I don't really know, but I look forward to those special days. But the thing is, then when they come, like for instance, Halloween was today. I just didn't really feel like doing anything. I didn't care actually, and it happens. It's similar then when it happens. My birthday, and then Christmas and New Year's. I my whole year, I fantasize about, can't wait for Christmas. But then Christmas comes, and Christmas is crap then. And I noticed that this feeling of expecting, good Christmas and fantasizing about it, it's a better feeling than the actual Christmas itself. So that's kind of backwards, but that's just how it is when you grow older. Um, so yeah, let's say I look forward to my birthday for a whole year or something, and then when my birthday comes, um, I don't feel anything different than what I did days before. I don't feel anything euphoric. Like the feeling of I matter, the life is so great, grateful to be alive, fulfilling. None of this super hyped love, joy like feelings. I don't really feel that. Just all this, it's all the same. Mundane, bland, nothing special, boring, stupid day. It's the same. And now I mean this thing in a way. Let's say my birthday comes, but I because I'm tired of life, exhausted from things, um I just don't even kind of care to do anything, to celebrate anything. So it's like it ends up then being a stupid day, and it's the same. I kind of think that with my family throughout these years, um it happened that we are all just basically in our own ways. Everyone is different. We're all exhausted of all of those celebrations, and no one kind of cares about anything anymore. And when those days arrive, you don't do really anything special because you're exhausted and tired. Then that's kind of is how it is. Then it's like a weird paradox. Like for me, I expect when those I look forward to those days. I expect for them to be good, but then when they arrive, they all suck, but then at the same time it's uh like experientially, in my body, I just kind of don't care for them to even be good or something, because I'm tired of life and I'm lost interest, and and as a result of that, all of those days are then same as all the others. So you see, all these things, I just don't agree with any of these things, um, because there's no way people all over the earth, all over the planet, celebrate those special days in this kind of stupid way that we do here in my family and in my hometown. People, have to celebrate those things better, and I wanna, be part of those people who celebrate those things, in a very nice way. It would be really nice if that thing would happen in my life. Alright, so I think I basically told almost everything I wanted. Um, the reason, why I've decided to do this video is because today I feel, because of this collective energy, that it's holiday, I feel better. Not better, I feel different and I feel worse, and I'm not in the same energy as I was yesterday. So what you're seeing now, it's in the type of energy that I am or I was throughout this day. So yeah, now I remembered that, let's say today I would really like to go on, like, on a Halloween party dressed in a costume and have like something, cool on. But none of that, of course, happened, because there's no way to go to no party, and even if there were any parties, which I'm sure they were, they probably weren't that interesting either. So it's like, this thing, when you have, when you're young, kind of this longing to have a good time, but then there's just always so many obstacles, from people, people not being the best company, the world being screwed up, uh, you know, unconscious people who don't know how to have a good time, make parties, and then things just don't really add up, and your desire uh, does not become fulfilled, and that's a very sucky feeling. Very, it sucks quite a lot. Um, so yeah, magic goes away. When I was younger, there was magic in celebrating those days. Now there's just no more magic left, and I don't know if that is because you grow older, or because I don't know, society or the world changes or something. I mean, it's probably more things. Um, but yeah, the thing is, I don't like any of these things. Um, they all suck. It's kind of cold in this car. So yeah, no, I guess I've told basically everything that I would like to say. Alright, and how I felt today, besides those lethargic, stupid energies. Again, today I felt, again, like, not super intensely, but still intensely, that, I would just rather not live if I could have a choice. I would just rather not be alive. Um, it looks like if I could just, not be alive anymore, that would make me, really, really joyous. Um, And yeah, again, the same, lonely, feeling alone, um, and bored. Yeah, and and lately things are happening to me that I don't even know how to put them into words. It's kind of like I don't know what's going on anymore. I just feel super weird. Um, because I think that what I'm doing to help me get rid of my problems, I think it's working. Although I know I don't really, in my head, I don't see, I still don't believe that anything is actually working, and I don't really see it. That this will solve all of my problems. I don't think that's even possible. I don't see it. Kind of, if I think about it logically, I just don't see it. It's possible, but let us hope. Um, so I just felt today, as I do basically all the time, just unexplainably weird, and I feel horrible all the time. And again, it's beyond words. I can't unfortunately tell those things to you. They go beyond words. I just wish I could show you all, how I feel 24/7 all the time. And that would be really nice. You could understand what I'm trying to convey all the time. But I feel better. I really do. But still, at the same time, I feel horrible. I feel crappy, as I always do. And I would just like for all of this, crappy feelings, all of my pain and sufferings to just go away, because I'm done with them. Enough is enough. Things have to end at some point. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, I think I've told everything that I would like to say because I can't remember anything else. Um, but also, I would just like to say that I just really wish that all of my problems could go away in some sort of a miraculous way. I really wish that it is possible, and I would really like to see things go for better. I don't want to experience any of the bad feelings again. I don't want to force myself to live anymore when I don't want to live anymore. I just rather want to live, or I just prefer to be dead. This in between stage, um like not wanting to live but then still living, this gray living in a gray world, that's worse than being dead, I would say. It's kind of like zombie, you're not alive or dead, you're undead or unliving or whatever the hell. um that's not really nice, and I would just like for that thing to go away. It also would be really nice if potentially somehow I would be able to um move, go to different apartment, to somewhere where I belong to, um and meet people who understand me, in person. That would be really nice. And also my soulmate, I would like for her to find my way in my life, her way in my life as well. But I don't know if, how, and when this thing's going to happen. And I think about these things a lot. Um, because it's okay for me to want these things. I deserve them, as everyone else does. But just it's really crappy when you feel like crap all the time, and don't know how to get to those things, and they never happen. And you desperately want these things, but they just don't happen, and you're constantly live with this lack without having these things. um so yeah, you see how this is. Like before, I was in this uh lethargic mood and all that, and it would be, a really good opportunity to make, video on a spot. But I can't do that because there's no privacy in my small apartment where we live with my family. And I have to do this then. If I want privacy, I'm in a car right now, or I just have to go somewhere else to do these things. And that's also, became really annoying as well throughout the years. Also, because I don't have things instantly. Like, for instance, what I just said, I can't make a video instantly. I have to, go somewhere in order to make a video in private. Or, the same thing. Like with so many other things. Like, I would like to, uh, you know, go somewhere nice, a nice place to hang out with people who understand me. But, it kind of looks like that no such thing exists. So you see this kind of stupid barriers. You see, you want to do something, instantly, when you're inspired, let's say, but then you have those barriers around you, not really within you, around you, and you just have to constantly, adjust to the environments and do that. And I'm sick and tired of that as well. I don't want to do that anymore because it sucks. Um, yeah. All right, so I'll end the video here. I can't remember anything more that I would like to say in this video, and I guess I've told everything that I wanted. And if I remember something, I'll write it in a description. If this video will even be posted. Um, yeah. So anyone who's watching this, take care. And I hope you had a good day, better day than I did. And I hope things are okay with you. I hope that um, you have the life of your dreams, and on all the best things. I wish and I hope you have all of that, and hopefully at some point I'll have that as well. um yeah, okay, so that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and take care.